outside this morning doing an easy mountain bike ride. And it's mountain biking in that I'm sitting on my mountain bike. I'm on the 26-inch bike I introduced you to in one of my previous videos. Because this time of year, everything's muddy. I rode in the yard, so staying out of the trails, just loops in the yard like this on the grass last week and just got covered in mud. My trails are still kind of wet as of yesterday, but as the sun comes up, I may get out there and show you a little bit of the trails that I have. It's not Burn Peak, but it's not too bad for a 10-acre plot of land. So this is an easy week for me. Like I said before, I do block periodization, which involves episodes of hard weeks followed by an easy week. So I did 2 hard weeks, and by hard weeks I mean putting in lots of hard efforts out of the saddle stuff, kind of with the group rides, really getting out of the saddle and doing sprints and trying to hammer it up the hills with the other riders. So this week is easy trainer stuff and mountain bike stuff I can. And on a mountain bike like this, I tend to just pedal easy. I work the corners a little bit. Look, I live in a gated community. So I work the corners a little bit, work on my form. But on the hard weeks, if I'm doing this loop, this part of the driveway here, all the way up past the house, I'm out of the saddle in a big gear, pushing as much pressure through the pedals as I can. And I'll do that, I don't know, 10, 12 loops in a row. Each of these loops where I'm staying within the yard might be a little bit more than a quarter mile. So while it's not mountain biking, preparing for mountain bike race, it is preparing for pushing big gears and sitting on this bike, having to do a little extra work compared to sitting on the trainer. A little wet through some sections here, but not really muddy today, so it's just springtime and that's what happens. So I can still work these corners, practice my technique. Yeah, I get out of the saddle a little bit, a couple spots because they're kind of steep. My legs are kind of tired. Like I said, it is an easy week, but I've been hitting the weights at least twice a week. And I went a little heavier, did a few more things yesterday, so I'm feeling that fatigue today. So nice easy ride this morning. I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. I bet to save a little time to clean my bike up afterwards. So that cuts into the riding time since I have work. I'll say this, so I do have to work. I'm a Monday through Friday, 8 to 4:30 kind of worker, which is nice because I can plan around that. A lot of people have variable work schedules, so they're not sure when they're going to be able to ride. That would be pretty frustrating. So I'm pretty fortunate that I can plan around my work schedule because it stays the same. I don't know how guys who have variable work schedules spend time planning properly when they can't really plan properly because of work schedules. So my hat's off to those guys and girls who still get it done despite that kind of work schedule. Yeah, after the sun comes up, maybe we'll hit my main trail. I've got some accessory trails which I haven't picked up sticks on in a couple of weeks, and in the spring that's got to be a weekly affair. Yeah, but I'll do one lap, and if it's terribly muddy, it'll just be one lap to show you what it looks like. And then maybe next time I come on here and ride on video, I'll do some speed runs on my trails. That's where I feel more like I'm mountain biking. What I'm doing here is more riding, but I do have to work my upper body and my hands and my core a little more. because I'm on uneven terrain, which is very different than sitting on the trainer inside, drinking a cup of Joe. You're out mountain biking in the cold weather, and it's cold. It's 36 or 37 this morning. We're still at the end of March. We still get cold weather, especially in the mornings, overnight. Anyway, on a mountain bike, you don't have that cold wind chill you have when you're on a road bike. You know, on a road bike, when you're going a lot faster and going down hills going over 30, that cold wind finds every little opening in your apparel. But on a mountain bike, I don't go as fast. Yeah, some people can go fast on the mountain bike. I get it. That ain't me. I average, I don't know what it is, 8 miles an hour when I'm doing a ride like this. So what I wear is not quite as important. I don't have to be quite as specific and detailed. If you can get away with a lot less because you don't have that wind chill to contend. Still got to bundle up a little bit, but after riding all winter long, that's easy this time of year. That's one of the reasons I like to ride at least a couple times a week during the winter, just so I know what to wear when spring races come up, other riding activities in the spring. I know what to wear when it's low 30s. I know what to wear when it's mid 50s. I got it all covered because I've been practicing. If you sit in on the trainer all winter long, you might not know what to wear in those early spring rides. And it's not going to kill you. It just may cause some suffering. All right. Getting a little lighter. Leave a thumbs up if you want me to hit the muddy trail. All right, awesome. I'll take 1,000 thumbs up for a loop on the muddy trail. Or not, it might be okay today. Let's see how it is. This is a trail that I'd rather be riding rather than loops around the yard. There's so much work involved in cleaning the bike up afterwards. I don't like to get too muddy. Do it once in a while. Guess I can turn my light off. Maybe the camera will like that better. So this trail, when I first moved here, I got 10 acres total. When I first moved here, I cut a real small trail in the woods so I can take the kids hiking. And then I started deer hunting and stuff like that. So then I widened the trail a little bit so I can get back here a little quietly in the fall. And did a little bit of biking on the trail with the kids. And then eventually I widened the trail so I can get my little pickup truck back here. So when I slay some tasty free range venison, I can get back here and get it with the truck. And I use it for that still, and like these trails when I can. So I try to keep them at least open enough where I can do both of those things. And it's not a weekend ordeal to clear them. It's just a, you know, if we have storms and stuff, it'll just take me I don't know, an hour or so to clear them, pick up debris, and cut back any overhanging branches. All right, let's see how this section is. That wasn't too bad. I think I can ride that again. Lots of roots in this section. And feral cats. Meow. A little bit of climbing, but not bad. You can sit and spin on this. And back out. Hey, I think I'll keep doing those. Didn't sneak in anywhere. I know sometimes it is hard to get up and get outside in the morning, but boy, sure is worth it sometimes. I once heard a quote, and I don't know who it was, and if you know, you can add the comment below. They said, get out and do something that makes you breathe hard for an hour every day. I think if you can do that outside, it's even better for you. There's been times in my life where that thing was running. Sometimes it's throwing a pack on my back and training for a ruck march or for a hiking or camping trip. Sometimes it's biking. These days it's a lot of biking. But I don't mind doing any of those things, and I want to encourage everyone to get out there, especially with it starting to warm up a little bit. Spring's around the corner. Get out and do something. And I know not everyone's schedule allows them to get out there early in the morning like this, but find the time. And if you have to drag your kids with you kicking and screaming, do that too, because I've done a lot of that.